dressed in silk and lavender. Every love story starts in a once upon a time. People may often think this is what happens in our reality, but we cannot explain the tapestry that intertwined this phenomenon together. For a love story is like an indie film played at dawn. They promise the glee, yet offers the surging storms now cause my nightmares. And soon, the angels weep blood, as a large crow in black plumage mocked me in my despair. Alas, our love story was a suicide that left our hearts still beating. Sitado mo na mo.
Once upon a midnight journey, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint of curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Please, some visitors,
I muttered.
tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more.
Distinctly, I remember it was in the late December, and each separate dying ember wrote its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished tomorrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from a book sources of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore.
Oh, Lord.
For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore.
Dasal kilisaran sa generation of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating.
This some visitor entreating entrance of my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance of my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more.
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
Sir,
Said I,
or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact I was napping so gently came rapping, so faintly came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you.
here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more.
Deep into the darkness, peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word.
Lenore.
This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word.
Lenore.
Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber, turning. All my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before.
Surely,
Said I.
surely something at my window lattice. Let me see them, what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. This the wind and nothing more.
Open here, I flung the shutter. When, with a many flirt and flatter, and there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore, that a lease obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with a mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of palace just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the continents it were.
So they crossed the short and shaven though.
I said,
I sure know Craven, cast the criminal raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me, what thy lord name is on the night's Plutonian shore?
quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door. Bird or beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as
Nevermore.
But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered.
Other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before.
Then the bird said,
Nevermore.
Startled at the stillness broken by a reply so aptly spoken,
Doubtless,
said I.
what in others is its only stock in store, cut from some unhappy master, one merciful disaster, followed fast and followed faster, till his songs were burden more, till the darkness of his hope with melancholy burden more, never, never more.
But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling. Straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then, upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to thinking what this ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, nevermore.
This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, ah, nevermore. Then, what is it? The air grew denser, perfume from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on a tufted floor.
Wrench,
I cried,
thy God, Allan thee. By this angel he has sent thee. Respite, respite and defend thee from thy memories of the north. Quaff, oh quaff, the sky defend thee, and forget this lost north.
quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Prophet,
said I.
king of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil. Whether tempest send or whether tempest toast, be here, ashore. Desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this soul by horror haunted. Tell me I implore, is there bombing going? Tell me I implore.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Prophet, king of evil.
Said I.
Prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends about us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if we did the distant Eden, it shall clasp is Satan maiden, whom the angels slain the north, clasp a rare maiden maiden, whom the angels slain the north.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Be that further sign of parting, bird or fin,
A sharp of starting.
get thee back into the tempest and the nice Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token that lie thy soul unspoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy peak from out my heart and take thy fork from out my door.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
and the raven never feeds. Still is sitting on the polished bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the signals of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming through his shadows on the floor, and my soul from out the shadows that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted